name is Ryan. I'm 23. I'm just going to share my experience over the last year after completing my bus driving apprenticeship. So obviously, our company is Go Ahead London. Our apprenticeship is 1 year. It's a level 2 passenger transport driver qualification. So I'm going to explain to you basically how the setup is, what the benefits and things like that. So the first 6 to 8 weeks of our apprenticeship is basically training you guys towards getting your bus driver license, right? So the first 6 to 8 weeks, you do driver lessons with your instructors, you do your theory, things like that. And after 6 to 8 weeks, once you've got the actual bus driving license, you're basically straight onto the full job. So after 6 to 8 weeks, you're there, you're on the roads, you're gonna start driving buses, and you're basically on the full pay. So this, again, 6 to 8 weeks on the full pay. I know some apprenticeships offer apprentice pay, but during your training, within the first 6 to 8 weeks, you'll be on starting off £420 a week, which I think is good because our apprenticeship is open to anyone who's had the license for 6 months. So you could be 18, 19, whatever it is. As long as you had your license for 6 months, you're basically entitled to, quite some good money there. So after the 6 to 8 weeks, again, you'll be on a full job, and for that next, 8 months, 9 months, they basically take you off the job occasionally through that year. So it won't be a lot, it'll be about 3 times every 3 months or something like that. So they'll take you off the job to do other courses like safeguarding, diversity, customer service, what else is there? Go ahead. Yeah, hot topics, just a lot of building up your people skills, things that you can take with you on the job, off the job, just building up your personal skills that will help you through your life, basically.
Right, tell us how you came about the apprenticeship.
So bus driving as an apprenticeship isn't really advertised like quite a lot. So it took one of my close friends he started about 3 months before me, and at the time I was still in university, still thinking about what I wanted to do. And that's one thing I try to express to a lot of people, is that while you're young and you don't know what you want to do, but you still want to get paid and you still want to get some work experience, again, it's as easy as having your license for 6 months. So I know a lot of you are young, you don't have your license yet, but it's something to work towards too. So think about it now, 16, 17, 18, you don't have a license. If you get your license as early as possible, once you finish school and you've held your license for 1 year or 6 months or whatever it is, and you're looking for a well-paying job, it's something to consider, because you can still take that time within that first year of the apprenticeship to think about what you really want to do in the future. So if you think about it, you finish school, you're 18, you're 19, whatever it is, and you don't know what you want to do. You might take that one year, that gap year after school, before you think about actually going to uni. Again, as I said, after the first 6 to 8 weeks, you're on a full pay. The full pay starts at 26K. So you could be 18, 19 on that 26K. It's open to anyone. Again, obviously I don't want to just say, think about the money, but essentially that's what it is. You could be 18, 19 on 26K, and every year for 6 years, the pay goes up to 35K. So just for staying in the company, you could be doing a lot better than a lot of people by the time you're 25. You could be thinking about setting up your life, getting a car, looking for a mortgage, things like that. So I know it's hard to think about these things now because you're young and it's not, really an important part of your life. But again, for people who are in like second year college, second year sixth form, don't know whether to go uni to do apprenticeship. This apprenticeship is very simple because, we have a lot of help, basically. We have an in-house training center, which is only in Camberwell. So if a lot of you live local, it's only in Camberwell, where they do all the training. So you have all the help there. Again, the apprenticeship part of it is probably the easiest and the most enjoyable part, which is only for the first year. But after that, you're on that full pay. So again, it's something to think about coming out of your last year in college, sixth form, whatever it is, and you don't know what you want to do. If you do want to go to uni, but you want to take that time off, it's there. You have a stable job, a stable income. Once you have that actual Category D license, which enables you to drive a bus, you basically have a job for life. So you can drive buses at any time. If you wanted to go to uni for 3-4 years and come back to bus driving, you could do that. If you wanted to venture out, start your own businesses or looking to get other qualifications, you can do that. So in the future, up until you're however old, you have a job for life, and it's very stable. If you think about it, there's a lot of jobs, customer service jobs, business jobs where, even when COVID hit, a lot of people lost their jobs, but bus drivers were still there. There's always going to be a need for drivers, if you think about it, until they bring in that AI stuff, but that's not coming anytime soon. So again, coming out of school, being at that, I would definitely recommend this to people who are young, because you want to be earning a good amount and getting that life experience when you're 18, 19. You can say that, you do drive a nice car, you do live by yourself, things like that. A lot of people don't think about actually making money for a purpose rather than, working in, no hate to people who work in JD, Foot Locker, whatever it is. I worked in retail myself, but when you're coming out of school 18, 19 and this opportunity is there, rather than having to go work and apply for Foot Locker and take those interviews, it's kind of long, do you know what I'm saying? So when you come out of school and a 26k salary job is waiting for you because you've had your license for 6 months, it's quite an easy thing to think about that way. And again, the actual job itself, when you're bus driving for that first year, second year, however long you decide to stay, it's quite flexible. You can still do things outside of work. Like me, I play basketball every weekend. I go training. I play it competitively. If you lot play football, Sunday leagues, whatever it is, you still want to play football, still trying to make it pro, you can do that. There's a lot of flexibility and you're getting paid. Even if you're playing low leagues and not getting paid to play football, you can get paid from a job and still do the things you enjoy. So there's a lot of flexibility. Again, I don't want to advertise the pay too much, but it is a well-paying job, especially for young people. That's how I've experienced it for the last year. I've been able to get a new car, brand new car, start thinking about moving out, still enjoying the job as well as enjoying things outside of work. So it's a very simple, straightforward process, a very simple apprenticeship. Again, I'm not going to say bus driving is the hardest job to do. It's a skill, it's a qualification that you lot can get as long as you've held your license for 6 months. So, yeah, man, thank you for listening to me talk.
I started my journey almost 24 years ago, and I was probably your age, left school, a little bit confused, not sure what to do. And the thing is, these guys are in a good place. We started this apprenticeship about 3 years ago. So when I started, the apprenticeship really didn't exist. There was, but it wasn't really up there. But the company, Go Ahead London, we're the only bus operator who does the apprenticeship in-house. So yeah, so when I started, I used to drive with conductors. I don't know if any of you guys look pretty young. But yeah, it's been a good journey. And again, it's secure, like what Ryan said. During the COVID, I've seen accountants, I've seen BA pilots, solicitors come on buses. While everybody was struggling, there was no jobs. We were thriving, our business expanded. When we started, there was like 6 members of our team. Now there's about 20 members of our team, and the team is growing. So honestly guys, it's a great opportunity. And so again, take loads of brochures, take some of those QR code thing, and just pass on the messages. We are open every end of the month, every Saturday, open day. First Saturday of every month, and also every Tuesday at Northumberland Park. So we are actively recruiting. Our online service is open 24 hours a day. So you could physically go online and you could ask questions if there's anything. So yeah, we're here all day today. Approach us. We could help you to do the application if there's anything you want to know. Any question, no questions, stupid questions. So don't feel shy to ask. And again, it's for me, it's been an amazing journey. I started off as a bus driver, and now I'm one of the assessors, IQA. I look after a number of assessors and number of apprentices. So Ryan was a prime example. You want to see his car, so he must be doing all right, Again, feel free to come and see us, take some leaflets. Enis, would you like to say a few words, please? Tell us about your journey and what you think of Go Ahead. So Enis, she joined us recently as well, and she quickly fell in love with us, and honestly, so she's going to tell us for you, just share your journey with us. What do you think of Go Ahead?
So I've been with Go Ahead for about 5 months now. I work in recruitment, so any faces, anyone that sort of will do the application today will go through to me. I will sort of vet them, I will talk you through the process, what happens. I will do all your right to works, your medicals, and talk you through, because there is 4 stages to the apprenticeship. So it's your application, that's your first step. And then you get called up to do a maths and English test. It's 45 minutes, straightforward, it's very basic. Once you pass that, you go out on a drive on a minivan. It's not an exam, it's just to sort of see how you feel driving on a minivan. Once you pass that, you get an interview and a medical. That medical will, once you pass that medical, you start your training. Your training is 6 to 8 weeks long. You get all the support. We will not throw you out on the road until you are fully ready and qualified. There's always assessors, always instructors there to help you. So you're never alone in this journey. And it is good pay at the end of the day. It is a good company to join. It's always growing, there's always room for improvement. So we hope to see some of you faces starting with us soon. All right?
Do you guys have any questions? No? I think our time is almost up, guys. Thank you for your time.